racing, fasting wild, gears linking a metal grind. Hill pump, reckless style, change never kicking on by heart. Ride, fill, there's no play life. On two wheels, we ignite the night. Street, kicks on holds us tight. Ride, fill, has to ride your life.
Raleigh. This bike brand has been around since sliced bread. It's gone from tiny workshop in Nottingham, England, to dominating the world, to nearly disappearing, and back again. Today we're delving deep into the wild roller coaster ride that is the history of rally bikes. Let's ride. The year is 1885. Richard Morris and Paul Agnos are tinkering around with bikes in a tinsy workshop on, wait for it, Raleigh Street. It's like they knew. Then enter Frank Bowden, a sickly dude with a ton of cash. He buys into the company thinking maybe riding a bike will help him live longer. Turns out bikes actually do help his health. Bowden feels fantastic and is like, you know what? We're making Raleigh the biggest bike brand in the world. By 1902, Raleigh is a freaking powerhouse, cracking out 30,000 bikes a year. Their bikes are everywhere, but like any juicy drama, things don't stay easy. The Great Depression hits, World War I and World War II happen, and through it all, Raleigh keeps cranking out bikes and war supplies because, you know, patriotism and stuff. They bounce back from both world wars like a champ, and by the 1950s, boom, Raleigh owns the world. These guys make half of all the bikes in Britain, half. And in the 70s, they launched the bike, the one every kid wants, the Raleigh Chopper. Dude, the Chopper was everywhere. With its banana seat, high handlebars and shifter that made kids feel like they were riding a Harley. Raleigh crushed it in the 70s, selling millions of these things. But like all empires, Raleigh hit some major bumps. In the 1980s, cheaper imports from Japan and Taiwan started flooding in, and Raleigh's high production costs couldn't compete. They're too slow to adapt, and their industry is evolving at warp speed. Raleigh's struggling to stay relevant. By the 90s, Raleigh goes through owner after owner, losing money, losing market share, and straight up bleeding cash. The British icon is barely hanging on. But just when you think it's all over, Raleigh makes a comeback. By the 2000s, they're like, all right, let's get back to basics. They start focusing on entry-level and mid-range bikes, stuff your everyday commuter needs. And with the explosion of city cycling, Raleigh is back in the game. And now, Raleigh is leaning hard into e-bikes. They're pivoting on the future of making bikes that help you get up that nasty hill, or just make your commute a breeze. It's a new era for Raleigh, and they're embracing it with open arms and electric motors. That was a very brief history of Raleigh. I think there's so many things missing from our history of Raleigh. If you'd like to comment below what your favourite rally bike was, I remember my Rally Activator, I think it was a Rally Activator 2, which was a fantastic little bike, but the brakes never worked, and I found out the hard way when I was on my paper round, going down a hill, and I couldn't stop in time and hit a brick wall. That was fun. And just growing up with Raleigh, I used to work in a shop in Oxford where we sold Raleigh bikes, and they were quite sought after, but the quality was not, it was starting to go downhill at that, not downhill, it was starting to go on the sort of downgrade at that point, and manufacturing was getting worse and worse with Raleigh. Looking at their website recently, I've noticed that the models of bikes that they do has really gone down to very sort of skeleton amount of stuff. Comment below, tell me your experiences with rally bikes. Once a great brand that have sort of slowly dwindled down, but still something that will always be a legendary brand and something that we wanted to bring you a brief history of. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and we will see you on the next video.